Everyone, this is a very special video. This is probably more important than whatever you have learned in CSAT till now. Okay, this is about what you should be doing in the exam hall, how you should be attempting a paper. I could not find a better way than to take the 2025 paper itself and telling you how you should have, what questions you should have chosen. Most students who are good, who have done CSAT prepared well, those students are only stopped because they choose wrong questions. This paper is like a treasure hunt. And today I'll be telling you what are the questions you should be targeting first. If you have done enough preparation in CSAT and you just follow in the correct order, if you are able to attempt in the exam, you will clear it. So please see this video very carefully. Now let's get started. So this is the 2025 paper. Here I will be writing the types of questions that you should be avoiding in the first book. Okay, first thing, most people would usually start with RCs. So I'm following that only. That for most people, RC is the easier part. So they do all the RCs first. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's a fine strategy. So you do all the RCs first. Now, there were 30 questions in 2025. Okay, so you start attempting the RCs. Now, let's see this first one. Now, what I have told you that in RCs, what you have to do, that you see what does this passage entail. So it has a critical message. Okay, so critical message, crux based question. For this, what you do, you first eliminate the options. For example, let's do just this one question. Okay, now conservation of biodiversity is not an issue to be worried about when some people depend on ecosystem for their livelihoods. Not an issue. No, it is a very important issue. So wrong. Then commercial exploitation of forest goes against the fundamental rights of the people dependent on forest for food and shelter. Not really against it, but if you are doing unprecedented commercial exploitation without thinking of anybody, then maybe. But most probably this is also wrong. Then let's read the last option. Commercial exploitation of ecosystem should be completely stopped. Again, a very extreme statement. This is also wrong. Most probably C is the answer. Sustenance of livelihood and degradation of ecosystem while being together exacerbate one another, leading to conflict and imbalance. So either it is about these two things together, or commercial exploitation against the rights of the people living in forest. So either these things are talked together, or they are talked in opposite to each other. If you just read, if you just do a thorough reading of the passage, you will understand it talks about there is also a conflict between using an ecosystem for only for livelihood, comma, for commercial exploitation. So this is one segment, or strictly for conservation. So this is another segment. Understood? So that means B also becomes wrong, C becomes the answer. As simple as that. So what you have done, you have first eliminated the option for this kind of question. Now you got to two options. Most case you have got the C option itself. Now because there is a assumption question also. So you read this passage slowly, marking the keywords as I have taught you, and then you mark this question somewhere in the middle. While reading only you get the gist. Yeah, this is all about C. So you mark C and you continue reading it. Then you attempt the assumption based question. This is what you have learned. Now this is the first passage. Similarly, you will do the second passage, then third passage. Now this you need not attempt. You keep on attempting the passage. Very easy to find also, not very difficult. You keep on attempting all the passages. Now same process each time. You keep on doing this. Now what you should be done with, according to RCs, you should be done with RCs within the first 40 minutes. Within the first 40 minutes, you should be done with RCs. RC is gone, 40 minutes are gone, 30 questions out of that, whatever you could attempt. I hope that you attempt more questions. Okay. Ultimately, RCs is about doing it in time. Only when you are short of time, then you won't be able to attempt it anyway. Or if you don't understand anything in the passage statement, then you can just leave it. So some questions you can leave. Otherwise, at least 26, 27 you would have attempted, or let's say you attempted whole 30. Now, once this is done, now RCs are gone. Now you are left with reasoning in mathematics. Now see how you should be dealing with this part. Now you come here, you start looking for questions from math and reasoning. Now RC is already done, so you don't have to search, correct? Because it will be very clearly shown that this is done. Now the first kind of questions that you should avoid is given here. What is this? This talks about, yeah, so this talks about n is a natural number. How many numbers below 50 have this property? Should you attempt this question? No. Whenever you have to count number of possible solution, number of values, don't attempt them. In the first go, just don't attempt them. Please listen to me, please follow it, don't attempt them. Okay, so first thing that you should be avoiding absolutely is where you have to count number of solutions slash values. Avoid them at all cost. So this is gone. Don't worry, you are already done with 27 28 questions in RC. Now you are continuing, so don't attempt this. I will show you this in this paper. You have more questions like this. Even after this, you will see that you can do the paper very well. Now let's move forward. Now you see this question, these two, three prime numbers, how many distinct possible values? Should you attempt this? No. Again, it is asking you how many values. You have to avoid counting number of solution or values, leave this. Then how many possible values? Again, leave it. They have given these three questions in the first page, second page itself, so that you get stuck here. Don't fall for the trap, don't attempt them. I'm not saying you can't do this, you are genius, you can do everything, but please don't do them, please. So you leave these three, does not matter, move forward in life. Okay, there are many things to do. Now you come here. Now see this one. It is asking you x and y are the sequence, which will be the next term in the sequence. Now this you can very clearly do. This is simple number series like. So here the difference is 0, then the difference is of 1, then difference is of, this is minus 2. Next would be what? Next would be difference of minus 3. October is what? October is 10th month. 10 minus 3, what you got? 7. 7 means which month? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So between these two will be the answer. Next is, again after this, from X to March it will be minus 4, then minus 5, then this will be minus 6. So that you can do again October minus 6 and get the answer. This question you should have attempted. This should have been your first question that you attempted. Fine. Then now keep counting. Okay, now see this. Can you attempt these two questions? Yes, you absolutely can attempt these two questions also. See this. It is talking about how many runs are scored by the team X. Okay, some basic percentage question. This also you can do. Then this is directly based on what we had learned. Percentage increase, percentage decrease. Correct? 100 plus K, 100 minus K. This also you can do. Third question that you should be attempting. Then let's move forward. Now passages. Now you come here. Now this is the second type that you may or may not choose to avoid. I would say that avoid them also. This is what initially you should be avoiding, this also, which is the multi statement slash long questions. So if the question is very long like this, multi statements, just leave them for now, but mark them with a star. Why with a star? Because you can get to them later on. Correct? You can get to them later on because this is not very difficult for you, but it will take time. So you have left it. Okay, then next, you see this, you should do this immediately. So three questions were done then. Now this is the fourth question that you should be doing. Absolutely correct. Then see this. This was simple Pythagorean triplet. Then what was this question? Again, price and quantity. This also we have seen a lot in class. So this is also done. This also you can do. So this becomes the fifth question that you do. Then next, see this. Again, can you do this? It is asking what is the smallest value of n. So some value of n will come out. This is based on what is the remainder when, which is leaving remainder this when divided by this. Correct? Very easy. You can go by options also. Does not matter. Here you can do it. So this becomes the sixth question you can do. Then this question, okay, it is multi-statement. If you are very comfortable in this, which is greater, which is smaller, then you can do, or else you can just leave this. Correct? Let's say you leave this, does not matter because it is multi-statement. Then sixth question was done. Then this is the seventh question. So here I am keeping a telegram. So this is the seventh question that you can do. Then next, again passages. Now you come here. Now you see this question. It is asking you, consider first 100 natural numbers. How many of them are not divisible by any of them? What you will do? Will you attempt this? No. How many means what? Means you have to count the number of solution or values. You won't do this. Don't worry. I'm telling you this, in this paper there are least questions which are normal like that. Still it won't bother you. Then next, see this question. Very doable. Maximum minimum value. You have to calculate and then take the ratios. This you can do. This is the eighth question that you can do. Now you come here. See this question. P and K are prime numbers. Now, what is the number of possible values of K? Should you do this? No. Gone. Leave this. 8 questions are done till now. Then next, come to this. What is the value of n? Now, understand this. Sometimes they won't write explicitly, but it is asking you n sets of numbers. Then it is asking you what is the value of n. This is again number of values counting. Leave this also. Till now you have at 8 questions. Does not matter. Now, this is the second type that you should be leaving. This is what I call where number of equations is much larger than number of variables. You must leave this. Why? Because there is actually only one equation here. Correct? And how many variables? P, Q, R, S, T. It means you cannot solve this mathematically. As in by rigorous mathematics, you cannot solve this. You must do something known as trial and error. Leave them. Don't worry about it. Just leave it. Don't do them. Then next, beautiful. You have learned the flowchart. You can do this very quickly. So this you do. This is the 10th question that you can do. Then next, this is passages. Next, come here. Maximum value of n such that this is divisible by 35 power n. If you remember how we used to do this, we need to find 7 and 5 are the multiples of 35, which can have the lowest power, okay, which is the limiting case. From that you can calculate this also you can do. 11th question. Then simple, the same series multiplied by half, multiplied by 1, 1.5, same series. 11th question. Then this question, see, this is a little long question. Now if you want, you can attempt it if you are very confident about it. Otherwise you can just leave it for now. No worries, just leave it. As a principle you can just leave it. So 12 questions you are done till now. Now leave this, does not matter. Now you come here. This is again trial and error. Basically you just have to put the values and check. Nothing much difficult. If you if you are okay with this, if you are good, if you are okay with calculation, you can do this easily. Correct? So this you can attempt. 13 questions. Then again this very easy question, train problems. Okay, on Twitter this might have been the first video that you saw of me. Okay, very simple. Train problems, in which direction he is going, how, what is the length of the tram. Very simple, tram or train. This you can do. 13 questions. Then this again we have seen, this is what, triple one into triple one. Correct? Those same pattern asked in 2023 here also. 14th question that you can do. Then move forward. Now see this again, a very long question, not very difficult, not very difficult. So you can mark a star on it that I may be able to, I will come back to it when I want, but don't attempt it here. Okay, you're already at 14 question, don't stop for these things. Then again it is asking you what is the number of distinct remainders, correct? I know you can solve this. Okay, most of my students can solve this easily, but still, if it is asking you number of this, you can just leave it. If you are still worried about CSAT, okay, all this troubles you, then what you can do, you can just follow this process, leave this also, you can come back to it later. Now move forward. What is the HCF of PN 481? This is easy, correct? You will get a definite value. P is equals to q, that is like triple one. This is based on that, so same special numbers that I taught you. So triple one, 481, what is the common between them? I think 37 should be common. So this is oral. This you can do. 15th question, this is again same thing, correct? This is counting number of letters, number of digits that we have done. This is 16th question that you can do. Next, now questions like these, okay, this also you can leave for now. This is like puzzle kind of question, all this. So basically the next thing that you can leave is some kind of puzzle slash sitting arrangement. These also you can just leave. Don't worry much about them. Then let's see this again, same, draw 1 point, 2 point, this that puzzle, like don't do it, forget it, don't worry, just move forward. Then this is passages. Then you see this again, too many statements, multi statement, correct? Now this also you can just leave for now. You're still at 16. 17th question, very easily doable, correct? We have done this in class also. Then 18th question, again you just have to find the letters of Yemen, almost oral. This is 18th question. Then now you come here, see this, what is this? PQRST, how many equations they have given? Hardly one or two equations. What is this? Number of equation is much greater than number of variable. Please don't do this, don't do this. 18 question you have already done. Again you can do this, but this is long question, don't do it for now. For now you can leave it. Now 19th question, what is the difference? 2, then 3, then 5, then 7. Next would be what? This is prime numbers, next would be 11. 27 becomes the, sorry, 11, so 29 becomes the answer. Simple. Then 19 you are done, move forward. Now this is again very doable, but just leave it. Multi statement, leave it. Now this also, if it looks long to you, you can leave it, but otherwise this is direction sense question, so easily drawn, but leave it, no problem. Till now 19, again very doable. 64, 343, 729, what are these? These are cubes, correct? 20th question, that can be done. Now this remainder you have learnt very well. This is also a very simple question for you. What you have to do, you have to take 9 power 3 common, cancel out, then you will get 2 in the denominator, and what it will leave remainder in all the terms that are inside, 1 1 1 1. Very easily solved. We have also solved this in class, correct? So 21. Now you get to this question. This is not very difficult, but this is the another type that you should be not attempting initially. This is called data sufficiency. Don't do them. Data sufficiency also takes time. Please don't do them. You are already at 21 questions. Don't do it. Leave it. Then next, again data sufficiency, statement 1, statement 2, don't do them. Then again data sufficiency, don't worry, don't do them. Passages, no worries. Again statements, don't do them, don't do them, don't do them, does not matter, don't do them, don't do them. Now this, the average of three numbers p, q, r is k. P is as much more than q, more than the average as q is less than the average. What is the value of r? Very simple, correct? P minus q is equals to the average itself, correct? From that Yeah, P minus K. So P minus K, the average, is equals to K minus Q. You can take K on one side, it will become like an AP. So P, R, Q are in AP. Correct? So from that, R becomes equal to what? K. Okay, this you can solve. Correct? So 20-second question that you can do. Now this is, though it's multi-statement, but you do know this directly. So you can attempt this if you want. So 23 questions. Now this again, it is asking you the difference between any two rational numbers. Natural numbers is 10. What can be said about the natural numbers which are divisible by 5? The and lie between these two numbers. Then there is only one such number, two such number, more than, again it is what? It is counting of number of solutions or values. Don't do them. How many questions you have done? How many questions you have done? You are already at 20 to 23 questions from mathematics and reasoning that you can easily do. Correct? Now once you are done with all this, okay, then you will not have much time, but I think you will still have some time left. In that, what you can do, whatever you thought while solving, everybody has different capabilities. Some chapters they are more fine with. So some question that had given you that hope that I should just solve it, I should not follow sir, okay, I should just immediately solve this and then I can move forward. Please follow me. Don't do them. Then make a star mark on them that I can do this. Sir has taught me this. I have done this in class. I can exactly do this. Like this question. I know if I draw the diagram, direction sense, I will do this. But for now, let me leave this and make a star mark. So that if I have time, I come back to questions like these where I was sure that I can do given given more time to me. So then you come to these questions. You can attempt 3 4 more if you want, if you have time. Otherwise also, if I just now tell you the calculation will be like, let's say 27 28 questions you did in the RCs. So 27 questions here. Then after that, 24 questions you saw that you can easily do. Now in these 27 questions, even if you score 40 marks, which is not much, we have done the calculations, then also you need 40 more. For 40 more, how many correct you need? How many correct you need? You need only 16 out of whatever questions are remaining. You need 16 correct. 16 correct is exactly 40 marks. I am not even talking about 67. I am always talking about 80 marks. 80 is a safe buffer. Okay. So 16 questions you have to do correctly. 24 you saw that those are very doable. But what people will do? They will get stuck in those other questions that they should not have been stuck on. Now, how many questions were there? So if you remove 30 questions, out of 50 questions, 26 questions were like this. And this is the reason why most people fail in CSAT, because they get stuck in those 26 questions. Now, the number of questions which should not be attempted in first go is actually more than the question that you should attempt, which is very different from GS. And that's why the strategy should also be different. Please make a note. Okay, these 5 I will not attempt in first go. You will have enough questions. This I am showing you in 2025, where they have started giving more questions of data sufficiency, puzzle like, and also questions which is counting number of values. If I show you earlier papers, then you will find that you can do even more. 30-35 questions are simple like this. That should be your target. Understood? This you try to do with other PYQs also. Even in your mocks, always focus on this. Okay, please don't forget this in exam. If you are worried about CSAT, if you thought that I should take coaching, this, that, if you're not, if you have not scored like stupendously well in every CSAT mock that you have given, then please follow it by heart. Please follow it. You will not regret. Follow it. Just go by a proper approach. And I have already told you, if you think one question is very easy, that you should not be following me. Just make a star. Okay, just make a star and come back to it. If it is so easy, then in last 10-15 minutes also what you have, you can do it. Correct? Please attempt the CSAT paper like this. If you want me to make for other papers also what questions you should be attempting, I hope you understood. Then you can tell me in the comments. I will make more video for 24, 23, all of these. Now, another thing, 2025 paper I'll be solving tomorrow. Okay, I'll be solving tomorrow, maybe in video format or maybe in the text format on my Telegram channel. Okay, understood? I hope you like the session. That's it. Thank you.